What's up everyone? It's your boy Brian and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you've been on the internet like at all, you've probably heard of a little place called Brampton, Ontario. My parents live there, so trust me, I know the deal. It gets a lot of love, a lot of hate, and a whole lot of memes. People talk about the food, the culture, the everything. It's the city that's always in the conversation, for better or for worse. But today, we're flipping the script. We're not talking about the buttered chicken or the amazing festivals, nope. Today, we're diving deep into the other side of the coin. I'm hitting you with 5 reasons why you might want to pump the brakes, do a U-turn on the 410, and maybe just skip visiting Brampton altogether. I know, controversial, but someone's gotta say it, and you know I keep it 100 with you. So grab your Timmies, get comfortable, and prepare for some hard truths, served with a side of sarcasm. This isn't a hate piece, it's a let's be real for a second piece. We're about to break down the things nobody puts in the travel brochures, from the traffic jams that will test your soul to the construction cones that have become the official city flower. Let's get into why Brampton might not be the paradise you've been picturing. Let's do this! Alright, let's kick things off with reason number 1, and it's a big one, the traffic. My dudes, let me paint you a picture. You think you're going to Brampton to see the sights, maybe hit up a nice park or a mall. That's cute. What you're actually signing up for is an intimate, long-term relationship with your car's interior. You'll learn things about your driver's seat you never knew. You'll have time to listen to your entire Spotify library twice. The traffic in Brampton isn't just bad, it's a lifestyle. It's a rite of passage. You could be trying to get from one end of Beauvais to the other, a trip that should take, 10 minutes? Psych! An hour later, you've aged 3 years. You've seen 3 different drivers get into arguments over a parking spot at the plaza, and you've contemplated just abandoning your vehicle and starting a new life as a pedestrian. It feels like every single person in the GTA decided to learn how to drive or not drive specifically on the streets of Brampton at the exact same time you're there. It's a symphony of honking horns, questionable lane changes, and pure unadulterated gridlock. Honestly, you might spend more time parked on Queen Street than you will at your actual destination. It's the ultimate test of patience. You'll see people casually eating a full-course meal in the driver's seat next to you because they know they're not going anywhere soon. Forget sightseeing. Your main activity will be car sitting. So if your idea of a fun day out involves more moving than a glacier, you might want to rethink that trip. Moving on to reason number 2, and this one hits right in the feels, the financial feels. Let's talk about the cost of living. You might think, oh, it's a suburb. It's gotta be cheaper than Toronto, right? Bless your heart. Brampton has this unique talent for making your money disappear faster than free samosas at a family party. Everything from trying to rent a place to just grabbing a bite to eat can feel surprisingly expensive. Your wallet will go on a diet, whether you want it to or not. You walk into a store for one thing, and next thing you know, your bank account is sending you a "you okay, hun?" text message. And let's not even get started on the housing market. People are paying astronomical prices for, let's just say the pictures online are very flattering. It's a level of expense that just doesn't seem to match the vibe. You expect a certain bang for your buck, but in Brampton, the buck just kind of whimpers and runs away. It's a city where you have to be strategic with your spending. You'll find yourself doing complex mathematical equations in the grocery aisle, trying to figure out if you can afford both brand name ketchup and your rent this month. It's a financial gauntlet. So if you're planning a visit and you're on a tight budget, be warned. You might find that your fun money gets absorbed by the sheer cost of existing in the city. Your bank account will thank you for visiting from a distance. Okay, reason number 3 is for all my night owls, my party animals, my let's go out people. The nightlife in Brampton is, how do I put this delicately, limited. If your idea of a wild Friday night is hitting up a bustling strip of clubs and bars that are open till the crack of dawn, you might be in for a rude awakening. Brampton's idea of nightlife is more like a quiet evening, a very, very quiet evening. The city pretty much tucks itself into bed by 11 p.m. Sure, there are a few pubs and lounges scattered around and they are perfectly fine for a chill drink with a friend. But if you're looking for energy, for a place to dance until your feet hurt, for a scene that's buzzing with excitement, you're going to be disappointed. You'll probably spend more time Googling things to do in Brampton at night than actually doing them. The search results will be like, go for a walk, or try the 24-hour Shoppers Drug Mart. It's not exactly the vibrant, pulsating nightlife you see in movies. Most young people in Brampton looking for a real party end up doing the inevitable heading down to Toronto. That's where the action is. Brampton is where you come back to sleep. It's the quiet, responsible friend in the friend group of cities. So, if you're a tourist looking to let loose and have a memorable night out on the town, my advice is to manage your expectations. Or better yet, just plan your party elsewhere because Brampton is probably already asleep. Let's talk about reason number 4, the crowds. Brampton is a bustling, thriving, and very, very populated city. And while that can be a great thing for culture and community, it can be a nightmare if you value your personal bubble. Finding a quiet spot in Brampton can feel like a quest from the Lord of the Rings. Whether you're at the mall, a park, or even just the grocery store, you're going to be sharing it with a lot of other people. A lot! Picture this. You decide to have a relaxing day at Chingwakuzi Park. You envision laying out a blanket, reading a book, enjoying the serenity, the reality. You're trying to find a patch of grass that isn't already occupied by a family barbecue, a game of cricket and 3 different birthday parties. It's less peaceful retreat and more human Tetris. Every public space feels like it's operating at 150% capacity all the time. Forget whispering sweet nothings. You'll have to shout to be heard over the general commotion. The same goes for places like Bramalia City Centre. On a weekend, it's not a shopping trip, it's a competitive sport. You're dodging strollers, weaving through large groups of friends and waiting in lines that snake around the entire store. It's an overwhelming sensory experience. If you're someone who gets easily agitated by crowds or just needs a bit of breathing room to function, Brampton will test your limits. It's a city that's full of life, but sometimes you just want a little less life in your immediate vicinity. And finally, we've arrived at reason number 5, something every Bramptonian knows and endures: the construction. My friends, Brampton is in a perpetual state of becoming. It feels like the entire city is a giant construction site. You can't drive down a major road without being greeted by our official city bird, the majestic orange pylon. They're everywhere. Roads are closed, lanes are merged, and detours are a part of the daily commute. It's a concrete jungle, literally. It's almost a running joke. You'll finally get used to a certain route, you'll have it mastered, and then BAM! The next day, it's completely torn up, and you're forced on a scenic tour of a residential neighborhood you've never seen before. It feels like they finish one project just to immediately start digging up the road right next to it. You have to wonder if there's a master plan, or if they're just drawing straws to see which street gets to be an obstacle course next week. This constant construction doesn't just add to the traffic chaos we already talked about, it adds a layer of unpredictability to your entire day. Will your usual route be open? Will you hit a surprise roadblock? Who knows? It's a daily adventure. So if you're visiting, just be prepared for the landscape to be a beautiful mosaic of asphalt, dirt piles, and heavy machinery. It's the Brampton aesthetic. The city is always improving, which is great, but for a visitor it can feel like you've arrived in the middle of a messy renovation. So there you have it. 5 reasons why you might want to give Brampton a hard pass. From traffic jams that will test your sanity to a nightlife that's more of a night nap, it's definitely a city with its, let's call them, challenges. But look, at the end of the day, no city is perfect, right? Every single place on this planet has its quirks and its frustrations. That's what gives a city its character. Brampton is no exception. It's a complicated, chaotic, and sometimes maddening place. But it's also full of heart, culture, and some of the best food you'll ever eat. This video was all in good fun, a little roast from someone who knows the city inside and out. It's like making fun of your own family. You're allowed to do it because you love them. And despite all this, there's a reason so many people, including my own family, proudly call it home. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? Am I totally off base? Or did I hit the nail on the head? For all my Brampton peeps watching, what did I miss? And for everyone else, what are some reasons you'd skip visiting your own hometown? Drop all your thoughts, stories, and roasts in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!